We're gonna go on into the second segment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have you seen or heard Joe Biden talking to the black elders in political power?
No. I don't watch the news still.
It's not gonna be on. This ain't gonna be on the news.
I don't even watch political stuff. When I see that shit, I be skipping over it.
Man, it's a clip of somebody recording footage of Joe Biden speaking to 7 or 8 black people of power that are in the political realm.
Yeah.
Man, he was talking to these people like little kids. And I'm being nice when I say that. He was talking to these people, man, like straight up hoes.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I'm
I'm gonna tell you. This is what you're gonna. Yeah, I heard this shit.
In that tone right there. Now,
Yeah.
can you imagine this old white man talking to your grandmother, telling her, you know, you don't know what the hell you talking about. I've done more for black folks than anybody you know. This is recently just came out this within the last 3 or 4 days, a secret recording. It ain't no secret recording, but it was leaked footage.
Okay.
And it's just amazing that this is what we asked for.
The point is what?
The point is that
because it's real. It's real. So all I'm saying is look at us, judge us based on what we do. You're gonna see more.
that's the end of the live right there, man. But hold on, let me see if I can get some more.
I'm not surprised about anything.
Hold on, wait, that's enough. You get the drift. So wait a minute.
I heard about that. I heard about that one.
Okay, but you said you're not surprised.
No, not at all. Why would I be surprised?
Okay, but was this somebody that you would have gave your vote to?
Yeah.
To be handled like that?
Okay.
So what is the purpose of voting for somebody that's gonna treat you like a little bitty bitch?
Okay, but I'm trying to figure out, like, what you expected. You expected, like,
No,
dude
I
to be
expected
like
that.
a Jesus or something?
That's from the truth.
Oh, okay,
The point
okay.
is this. That's the whole thing. Yeah, you tried to slip that in on us too. You know what you can do.
I tried to,
But
bite it.
this is what we get when we go with the lesser than two evil theory.
No, I don't necessarily come from that theory. I try to look at it more like, you got it?
Yeah.
I like to look at it more like a logical pick. You know, I mean, you know, I'm expecting collateral damage. I mean, there's never not been. But you trying to tell me a dude that's been like that for years and you see something that he says in a group like that now is different? No, he's holding true to the game.
Now, see, I know this, not from what I've seen, but just common sense of who he is, who his character is, and what his track record has been. But now,
I personally don't care too much about your character unless your character is going to affect me. We were just talking about this earlier.
Tell me how are you not affected by his actions, i.e. the crime bill, that put so many of our...
I told you.
So, how is he the better choice? And not to say that, but how is that the better choice? Fuck it. How is that the better choice?
Okay, for me, the health thing right now and the white guilt factor all come into play. I'm just going to get to the root, right? I believe that science and white guilt is enough to shift just a slight shift of the tide. That's all. And that's it for the game on that, because anything else said is meant to be sold.
I don't think
you gotta feel me.
I will say I don't think white folks will ever be guilty enough to admit and to do take the necessary steps to equal the playing field.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Well, what good is the guilt? Just because you feel guilty?
I didn't say that, because, like I said, you put it out there, and the negative energy will get in the way. I think that things are possible if game works the way game's supposed to work.
Who is running the game and who getting the game ran on them? No.
You know, that those players are always interchangeable. Not saying that either one of them or both of them have any power, because evidently there's a power construct where there's always a weaker party. Not always who you think it is the weaker party, okay? But they make you believe that. But let's just say the way they play it, you know, everything is adversarial, even the court system, everything, the health system, the education system, everything is adversarial. It's this district has it, and then these other districts can't have it if this one has it. Education. Healthcare. If you don't have health insurance, your ass is going into debt. And don't come in here for no follow-up treatment until you pay the debt that you had for the emergency treatment. Okay? Adversarial. You know, pay to play. And then you look at the criminal justice system. If we was talking about a little bit earlier, if you got a high-powered attorney and they'll take your money, they're going to try to win the case for you, right? But if you ain't got no money, they ain't trying to win no case for you. And if they think they're going to lose, they ain't going to win no case for you, right? So the point of it is all of that is a factor, and you put everything into play, then there's only one thing. Anybody can be the more powerful player, even if it doesn't look like it. And if we continue to say everything and folks don't go and research for themselves, we have given up game that was meant to be sold by telling it and then not letting the little eagle get booted out the nest to learn how to fly on his own.
Man, goddamn, we have done this for 40, 30, 40 years, man.
Done what?
If not long, we have
done what?
Man, we have allowed the game to be run on us because listen right now. This
longer
is
than that.
Okay, but this is for right now.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of black people
right.
I have encountered said, get Trump the fuck out, let's get Biden in. Trump is a lying piece of shit. Biden obviously is the opposite. We have no
I ain't heard the opposite.
I did.
Okay.
Now,
You
regardless,
probably have. I just have.
because if we look at our older population, they are easily politically manipulated.
Yes.
Because they don't have access, or they have never had access to.
Most of them are just traditionalists.
That's what I'm saying. So they ain't did no research. So the same thing goes with right now, man.
I forgot about religion. Same thing in religion.
We don't even have religion and politics. Don't even go hand in hand no more.
Shit, that's all it is. That's all it is. These folks, these evangelists, are some of the biggest lobbyists with these politicians.
Because they getting
these people are raising millions and they put them in these super PACs.
But that has nothing to do with the actual religious affiliation with the person that we're voting in.
They try to make it sound like it is. They talk about, hey, listen, I listen to this little word from my mom's pastor, and he was talking about fair prayer versus fake prayer. Because them evangelists was going out, was Paula White or something like this, but she was praying, talking about Donald Trump was going to be president. So when the election happened and he wasn't, did God lie? No. Bitch, you fake
Why these
praying.
folks
They all
praying?
fake. Them folks, that's why I'm saying when we talked before, I don't know, it's been a while back. One of the conversations we were talking about religion, and I was telling you, shit, man, these motherfuckers all fake.
Okay.
It's fake. It's smoke and mirrors. There are some good ones somewhere, but they few and far between. They always have been. But it's so much smoke out here, you don't even know where the fire is. It's so much smoke, you don't even know where the fire is, man.
And we so confused, and we done been faked out so much that we actually fan the fire instead of putting the fire out.
So what we're left with is Biden versus Trump. And let's just say it, if it wasn't, if coronavirus didn't happen, he would be president again. I don't know how you can't say it, because the election, okay, it was 80-something million for Biden, but it was 74 million for dude. But there was just that many people that came out against this dude, man, because you messed up. You had the ability to do some simple stuff. That's all I want out of leadership, man, is that leadership does simple stuff. I don't need leadership to do everything for me. I'm not dependent on that system. I just need you to do a few things that's going to help me to do for myself, and then I'm cool. That's all I need. That's the whole game. That's the whole wish thing. That's all I need.
You're right.
Yeah, that's the whole wish thing.
You're wishing up on
That's
a
it.
star.
But I don't need them to do everything for me.
But if you need them to do anything for you, then you're setting yourself up to be disappointed. Because again, if they do something for you, and you are a representative of us, of all of us. So if they do something for you, and everybody that has the same mentality for you, again, that's gonna open up the playing fields for us to be more affluent or in power, or to gain position of power, and by proxy they're gonna lose their power. So again, another thing is this right here too. This goes back to Biden, since we're talking about power. He told these black people that in the next 20, 40 years, you're going to be outnumbered by Hispanics, blase, blase, blase.
This is true.
So you need to get in line with the Hispanics.
Yeah, they try to do that bullshit, but it don't work.
So listen.
He can't control them, and neither can we.
So, but he's telling you, this is again.
It's the truth.
This is your guy that you picked in political authority that's telling you, hey nigga, nigga.
But that's a black talking point. That ain't his thought. Somebody told him. Just like on that video that you was just showing me, the dude that was talking when we cut it off, that's the same office that taught him that talking point. That is a valid talking point in civil rights. He didn't come up with that. What he was trying to do was pull on the strings of certain black folk who knows what that means when he says that, and try to convince them to go his way on a whole other thing. But I'm going to tell you, that ain't his words.
It don't matter if it is his words or it ain't his words. If you say some bullshit, fuck you and where you got it from.
But it ain't no bullshit.
You telling a bunch of niggas right here. You telling a bunch of niggas this. Whatever you niggas talking about, fuck all that. You need to line up with these Mexicans.
Now you added some sauce to it. I didn't get to hear that part, but you added some sauce to it there.
Listen, what else is he saying? He's saying, listen, whatever you niggas got going on.
He's saying that in order to really have true power, is that you gotta have black and brown.
That's a goddamn lie.
Hey,
that's a fucking lie. You know what I'm telling you?
In that realm, you gotta remember it's not the same playing field as what you talking about. In that playing field,
they talking about numbers.
Numbers is actual.
I understand that, but check. But listen, though, I wish Sid was here because he could elaborate on a whole other level.
Okay.
But when it comes to the black and brown, it's always the black bringing in the brown, saying we need to look out for our Mexican brothers and sisters. the Mexicans are never saying we need to look out for our black brothers and sisters. So we always giving a point of our power, and whatever we gotta say, we always open the door for our brown brothers to come in. Yeah, we can do a historical say. We know Mexico, they got brothers that are just like me and you, that are the ancestors of the Hispanic race
down there too.
So
and that smell.
Take a pause for the cause. Right now, tonight's show of Trap Talk is being sponsored by Scents from the South. This is a luxurious line of candles that you can find online on anedifiedlife.com. I repeat, anedifiedlife.com. Log on and get your very own Scents from the South.
I don't know which one of these. I gotta get some of these.
With onslaught of other products as well.
Okay, I didn't want to get you off track, but them joints smell good.
That's why I got them up there, because we're going to definitely get to them. Glad you went on.
Man. But okay, so back to the whole thing of, we know that this dude is off his rocker. That's in essence what we're saying.
Okay.
Right? And you trying to say, okay, why would we pick this dude off the rocker over another dude who's off the rocker?
Okay.
Right? I don't know. But all I'm saying is, if I give you the ball, no matter how my wish went or not, but if I give you the ball and you fumble it, I don't need to give you the ball again. That's all I'm saying. It's a bad fumble, man.
Me personally,
it's a bad fumble.
I don't really see. This is just me personally. How was it a fumble?
The point of it is, I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know.
It's almost like it's almost like you got your feelings hurt.
Who, me?
You finally got a white boy that told you how he felt in a position of power. And you ain't used to that, because you used to being the white boy, even from the smallest level of it. You from East Texas, where we at right now, you went to a church, then you would know when it's election time, it was a white boy sitting in the back. And at the end of the goddamn service, the pastor would always recognize him and state that he's going to be running for this district. He is the commissioner of this section, region, whatever you call it, of the town, the city, the rural area, county. And if you want something done, this is the guy. So even from that point right there, we have always seen this guy show up one time, and the preacher said that this is your guy, which goes back to you just saying the mega pastors are saying this. Why are they saying this? Because this commissioner came in greasing pockets and said, hey man, if you can give me some votes, I can do this for you. Now, regardless of what I'm going to say, I'm going